Jad from London, England, has an email here on what to do with Charlotte Flair. While I don't deny or ignore Charlotte's incredible talent as an in-ring performer, I have to admit that since her last showing at Backlash, I haven't really missed her. I don't hold her accountable, as I know it was down to Vince McMahon and the writing team in terms of how she carried herself on TV. But as a heel, she showed almost no weaknesses, and virtually every other woman not named Sasha Banks or Becky Lynch was made to feel less than. But the last time she was portrayed as a babyface, it was heavily implied that her father got Lacey Evans pregnant. So she was either on TV to the detriment of the entire division, or impossible to relate to and involved in storylines that nobody wanted to see. When Charlotte returns, what is the first program that you put her in? I saw that Charlotte was training, by the way, with Zoe Stark and Alba Fire in the ring this week. So she is on her way back imminently, it seems. If it's my decision, the WrestleMania match for the Raw Women's Championship is Bianca Belair defending against Rhea Ripley. And I would have Charlotte Flair working her first program back with Raquel Rodriguez on SmackDown. Charlotte comes back. She wants her belt back from Ronda Rousey. Ronda broke Raquel's arm, though. She wants Ronda first. She gets first dibs. Charlotte costs her the match, and it leads to a program between Charlotte and Raquel. Every time we see Charlotte, she's working on top for the title, and it's against a lot of the same faces. And I think that's also where a lot of the resentment comes from, that they always bring her back. I mean, it goes right back to how the Becky Lynch turn started in 2018, right? Charlotte was gone for a while. She came back, thrust right back into the women's title picture. It's almost like she usurped Becky at a time that the people wanted Becky to win the championship. And, it ended up working out for them because Becky got over like crazy, I think, in a way they didn't expect. But you can find a lot of examples of this where Charlotte disappears, she comes back, and boom, she's right back in the title picture. That's where a lot of the resentment comes from. Raquel would be somebody new for her to work with. What do I think we're going to get? I think we're going to get Charlotte Flair challenging Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. That's what I think we're going to get. Because Rhea Ripley is going to be wrestling, I think, Beth Phoenix when she finally comes back. Maybe in Beth's retirement match. So WrestleMania next year would look like this. Ronda against Becky is probably what they're going to do. Charlotte against Bianca. And then it would be Rhea Ripley against Beth Phoenix. I don't hate the idea of Charlotte against Bianca. What we've seen from them in the few times they've been in the ring together has been very good. Story-wise, it's a simple story. Bianca has 2 wins over Charlotte, both by disqualification, so they don't really count. And the one other singles match that they had, which was in NXT, Charlotte won. So now here's a chance for Bianca to beat the last of the horsewomen. Bianca beat Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. Bianca beat Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Bianca beat Bayley. Not at WrestleMania, but she still beat her multiple times. Charlotte is the one that she has never been able to pin. And those 2 WrestleMania matches were 2 of the best matches on those Mania, the ones with Bianca that I just mentioned, were 2 of the best matches that year at WrestleMania. If they do it, I would want to see Bianca go in there and beat Charlotte Flair, but then I remember WrestleMania 34 against Asuka. And I remember WrestleMania 36 against Rhea Ripley. And I remember WrestleMania 38 against Ronda Rousey. Maybe they come in 2s. Maybe Bianca is safe, so long as they do it at 39 and not 40. So I would prefer her against Rhea, but I think it's going to be Charlotte against Bianca at WrestleMania. Binder from Milwaukee. In the unfortunate event that Randy Orton has to retire, I think it would be a great opportunity to have a segment with Matt Riddle throwing a retirement party. Who would you like to see come out for this segment? 3 obvious names are Triple H, Batista, and Ric Flair. You gotta have Edge out there, right? Rated RKO. Mick Foley, I think, is also a must, given how important he was in the early part of Randy Orton's career. Cody Rhodes. And in saying Cody Rhodes, I had this great idea. If Orton does come back, and I'm hoping he's able to make his way back. Maybe it takes a year, I don't know. But hopefully we have not seen the last of Randy Orton in the ring. If Orton is able to come back. A lot of people think he may not be able to. When the time comes that he is cleared to come back, what you do is you promote a retirement segment, or a party, whatever, just like you pitched, right? And Riddle can be the host. He can be the master of ceremonies. You bring out all of these names. Cody Rhodes being the last one. Maybe by that point, Cody is the WWE champion, right? So he's kind of a big deal now. A lot of history there. Orton mentored Cody as part of Legacy. Cody puts him over huge, right? Tears in his eyes, and they hug. And then Randy Orton drops his ass with an RKO. It's the Mark Henry retirement all over again. And we get a Randy Orton-Cody Rhodes feud. It would be a shame if we didn't get Orton and Rhodes at some point, with Cody being back now. You could do the same thing, by the way. Just substitute Riddle for Cody and have Orton lay out Riddle with an RKO. But Cody would be a bigger deal. Riddle can stand there and be appalled and upset by what, his friend Randy just went and did. He can be upset about that. But it gets you to Orton and Cody. And I think that would be a tremendous swerve.